Hi Ed, hi Brenda. This is a review on how to edit certain parts of the website. So the first thing I will show you is the locations. So when you need to, this is, by the way, this is the dashboard. This is what you'll see when you first get logged into the site. I will create a user for you guys and send you login information. This area on the left is basically your menu to access different parts of the site. The first part I'm going to show you here is locations. And that is how we make the locations pages. So we'll go ahead and click there. You'll see the list of everybody here. If you ever need to edit one of these, like let's say you sell one of them, you can open the Southern Utah or whichever location you want. And you'll see it's pretty easy. It's just a series of fields that you can update at any time. Phone number, the name of the franchise, the address. There's not separate fields for each part of the address, so you just put the whole address, including the city, state, and zip right here, the name of the owners, the email address. If there's, when you're setting up a new one, I'll help you put the form in here. But here's how you also can update the text that appears next to the form on their page. So if anybody wants to update that, that's what this form section copy is the text that shows up next to the form. And here's where their banner image goes. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new one just so we can see how this all works. And we've got address. Phone number. Don't seem to have a tagline for these guys. We'll just call them Fresh Air of Billings. Featured image, I went ahead and made one of those already for them, so we'll come here and we'll upload that. Set. Shows up right there. So yeah, we've filled out basically all of the fields. We'll turn on the form. Ed said he sent me text for here, so I'll put that in. And then right down here is where we enable the sent for the location. So we can go ahead and click a bunch of these, get them ready to go. Looking through the list, actually I don't see a list for Billings, but in any case, when you're ready to add that in, this is how you do it. You can just click more to keep adding empty fields here, and then the full list shows up that you can select from, or you can just start typing and it will start filtering for whatever it is that you're typing. So if it's Berry Blast, there it is. If that's a mistake and you need to change it to something else, you can change it to Autumn Leaves. Same for any of these fields, so you just start going through and adding them as needed. Whenever you're done with this, you just come right up here and you hit Publish. Oh, well, I left some of these blank and it doesn't like that, so we'll have to remove those. Here's how you remove a row. Just hit the minus next to each one. And then we can go ahead and hit Publish. And now we can view our location here. Fresh Air of Billings. We've got the name, the address, the phone number, the owner's names, the email, and then each of these sets here. I will get the form fields in here for you and the text that goes with it. But yeah, that is the basics of that. And then when we want to add it to the map, we come here to the store locator. Those are two separate pieces. And all we have to do for that is just fill out these fields here. So we'll add a new store. I'll just fill out each of these fields, and it wants you to verify that it's the US. You don't have to worry about the longitude and the latitude on those. Here for the additional information, we have to put in the link for the page. So to do that, so yeah, then the last piece is getting this URL here. We just go to the page, we grab this last part of the URL, we paste that right in there, and we hit update. And now when we go to the site and we go to the locations page, we can see that there's now 2 locations in Montana. One's marked in Billings, and when we click on it, it takes us to that page, which obviously still needs to be completed, but that is the basics of that. Now, if you want to edit any of the text on the pages, you just come right here on the left-hand side to where it says Pages. You'll see each of the pages on the website. So if you wanted to maybe update the costs and disclosures page, click that. And here is all of your text for the page. If you hover over it, you can see you get this green bar with a couple of options in it. You just click the pencil right there for Edit the Block. You can resize the window as needed to give yourself some more room to work in. And you'll see that it's mostly just like a Word document. There's nothing too tricky here, bold, italics, bullet points, etc. If you're going to copy and paste from another document or something, I highly suggest you click this Paste as Text button first. That'll remove the formatting from your source document so you don't end up with pink text or really large headlines or something oddball in here to make the website inconsistent. If you want to add a link to something, you can say you can highlight your text that you want, come right over here to Insert Link, come right here to this little gear that says Link Options. Here's all the pages on the website if you want to link to one of those, or you can just start typing in here the page that you want. There it is, Contact Page. We click that. It writes the link for us up in there. We hit Add Link. We hit Save Changes. We hit Update. And now when we view the page, you can see we've added a link to the contact page right here. Just that simple. Obviously we don't want that, so I'll go ahead and take that out. But it is the same for any of these pages that you wanted to edit. So the other thing that you're going to need to know how to do is the fragrances. So if any of the names of your fragrances change or you want to add some new ones, you just come right here to the Fragrances tab. They're all listed here. It can be easier to see them in alphabetical order, so if you just click right there on that title, it will sort them all in alphabetical order, and you can look through them that way. You know, if Applejack is changing to something else, you can just edit that, change the title right here, change the description right here, and it'll automatically update on any of the franchise pages that has Applejack. If you're going to add a new scent, you'll need to come right up here to the top and hit this Add New button. And all you need to do is put the title here, description here, and right over here you add it. This is where you control the category. So if it's in the clean category, you add it to the clean category, and there it is. You can add it to multiples, but it doesn't seem like you guys do that. If one's in the wrong category and you need to change it, you just click there and you add it to the new one, whatever it is. Summer, we'll say. Add. Yeah. Title, description, category. That's really all there is to it. You can start a new category by adding it right here, and that will also create a new category on your fragrances page that all of those will appear under. I think that's it for now. If any of this is confusing or I didn't cover everything that you need to know, just drop me a note and I will make you another video. Thanks so much.